Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Watchung Hills Regional High School for this afternoon's softball matchup between the Hunterdon Central Red Devils and your Watchung Hills Warriors. Pitching today for the Watchung Hills Warriors, number 22, Alyssa Murray. My relationship with the softball team, what can I say? They're like my sisters. They're family to me. They got my back. I got their back. Win or lose, I'm proud of them no matter what. And that's why I like the team, and that's why they like me.
There's the man. That was the voice, and there's the man and his dad. That's Skyler Weisberg, the voice of Watchung Hills, and Mark Weisberg, Skyler's dad, who produced that guy. How good is that guy?
Very good. Totally impressed.
First of all, I have to know, how did you start your career as a broadcaster?
I actually got started back in 2004 when I had surgery on both of my legs, I think last year, 2003. I started to watch the Los Angeles Lakers and Detroit Pistons Game 3 of the NBA Finals, and I heard the PA announcer, John Mason, who still does Detroit Pistons games to this day. And I've been hearing about how he gets creative with the names like Chauncey Billups, Ben Wallace, Richard Hamilton, Rasheed Wallace, for examples. And then I got hooked during that time, and then ever since then, John Mason inspired me to become the PA announcer and the voice that I am today at Watchung Hills.
When did you know that he had this gift? Because he had some other challenges, like?
Well, the beauty about it is he never let his challenges.
Tell folks no, because not everybody. I figured everybody knows who you are because I saw you on the internet. You're an internet sensation. Some personal friends we have up in your area, the Lupos, you know who they are?
Yeah, I know about them.
Yeah, I know about them too. And they said, you got to check this guy out. Now, for those who don't know.
Okay, Skyler was diagnosed early with cerebral palsy. And throughout middle school into high school, he's always been a sports fanatic. And he's the person that goes into the office and turns off the sound and watches a game and broadcasts the game without the sound in the office. So I used to coach Little League, and he would announce our game in a dugout. And finally, we said, you know what? Let's give him a microphone and sit in the dugout, and we got a karaoke machine, and gave him the mic, and he went off. He just went off. And he took it from there. He went into middle school, started announcing there, went to high school, somebody found him, and from there it's just escalated to your show.
Yeah, well, it's going to get bigger than that. But you know what's so interesting about you, Skyler, is that as I've talked to folks about you, it's not just that you're a broadcaster. It's not just that you announce the games. You're a motivator. I've seen you on video talk to these young women before a softball game and get them motivated for the game. Your special connection to them and with them is extraordinary. How did that develop?
Basically, what I do during the softball game, my coach, Jeff Dielman, one of the coaches there, usually does this home and follow call after they do the warm-ups on the outfield. And what he does is he gets the team together and they do a high five, like I high five the team as they come out, and then they gather near our dugout on the third base side because that's our home dugout. And then I normally do a pregame speech, like a pregame pep talk to get all the hype going to them and get them motivated to win the game.
Let's listen to some of the girls on the softball team talk about you announcing. Let's go to the clip.
He came out for the first game, took the mic, and we knew he had to be with us for the rest of the time. Once he came, it just got rolling, and I mean, for me personally, I absolutely love stepping up to the plate with hearing him announce my name.
Leading off the bottom half of the third, the shortstop, number 24, Megan Kovac.
All right, so when you get that microphone in your hand, what's it feel like?
I feel a second adrenaline rush. I'm in my zone when it comes to the microphone, and when I do the games, it's like, okay, I got my game face on, I got the lineups, let's just kick butt on the mic and do what I do.
when he's got the microphone in his hand, where are you?
Probably right next to him.
Where are you beyond physically? Where are you emotionally and mentally?
Proud, because like I said, he's never let anything slow him down. And the fact that it's very, very exciting for me to watch him do it, and it's more exciting to get the results or people coming up to me afterwards to tell me how wonderful he is. The teams, he does for different teams. He does basketball, he does baseball, all teams in the high school. For the coaches to come up to me to tell me how proud they are, for the teams to wrap their arms around him as make him one of them, their own, and to keep him involved. It's a wonderful feeling.
I don't think people have any idea how much preparation is involved. I mean, you have to prep for these games. Describe it.
It's a lot of preparation, hard work, like you said. Well, for example, for softball, when I get to the field, I will have to get the lineups from our coach, Mike D'Alessandro, from Watchung Hills Softball.
You have to say the names correctly.
Yeah.
This job is so hard that way. I screw it up all the time. You never make mistakes. How do you do that?
Well, Dealman and I basically go over the visiting team's pronunciation of the names. Yeah,
that's my problem. I don't practice.
Well, maybe you need to work on it a little more.
Hey, why is it that everybody in the control room is laughing and everyone in the studio? All right, I'll start practicing. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I apologize. I interrupted.
Like I said, Dealman and I go over the visiting team's pronunciation. Like, on the clip, we were playing Hunter and Central Red Devils back, I believe it was 2014.
Tough names.
Yeah, there was like Malgery and Samanchik. We went over all those names, and I was like, okay, Deal, I got this. You don't need to tell me anymore. I got it. And then during the game, I read all the names. Everybody liked it. The crowd liked it. And then we won the game. It was 16-1. And then I got so happy because I love when one of my teams win. Like I said, I usually do multiple sports like softball, men's and girls basketball, field hockey.
You're part of the team, though. You're not an objective broadcaster.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Not at all.
You're all in.
No, not at all.
Oh, yeah, I'm all in. And I also do girls soccer, which I actually started this past year.
Like you don't have enough to do already.
Yeah, I just got to keep myself busy because, hey, a lot of the teams want me. Like, I get noticed every time when I'm at Watchung Hills.
Do you actually go to school? What do you do? Like, you just a professional broadcaster now?
Well, I have to get my education first.
What's your career going to look like 5 years from now, 10 years from now? I mean, I know you're going to take over this job and any other job you want, but what's the plan?
Well, I don't know about this show. That's trademarked to you, but...
This isn't big enough for you. It's not big enough for you, is it?
No, it's not.
Cut that part out. Okay. What do you want for yourself? Tell me.
Well, I want to do more PA announcing for professional sports teams.
Right.
I want to move on to the Somerset Patriots of Bridgewater, or maybe the Brooklyn Nets during basketball season. And next year when I go on to college, maybe I can start by working by the radio station, like TCNJ or Union County, for example. I just want to get more involved with the broadcasting and, just like I did on the video, inspire more people to do what they do.
Final words for parents out there.
Proud as can be.
Parents who tell themselves, hey, you know, my kid's got some challenge. Can't expect much. You say.
BS. The kid motivates himself. Motivate your children. They can do anything. He's proven it.
He's also motivated a lot of people here in the studio today and a lot of people watching on public broadcasting and FiOS. And I want to thank you, Mark, but I especially want to tell you, Skyler, that we are so proud of you. You are a credit to the broadcasting field, and you are going to raise the bar for all of us in this business. And we all look forward to working for you one day. How's that?
Well, we're going to have to wait a couple years.
You can't even say thank you? That's it, you can't say
We're going to have to wait for a couple years, so thanks for having us. It's been a real honor, and we're looking forward to do more shows with you.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
That's why I love this show, because of kids like this. Stay with us. Be right back.
One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating over 25 years of broadcast excellence. Funding for this edition of One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been provided by MagnaCare, New Jersey Resources, Bloomfield College, Wells Fargo, Johnson & Johnson, New Jersey Sharing Network, and by Choose New Jersey. Promotional support provided by NJ.com, Small News, Big News, True Jersey. And by New Jersey Monthly, the magazine of the Garden State, available at newsstands. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area.